What is good, you guys, and welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. What is good, guys, and welcome back. Today we are going to be covering the new little teaser that they dropped for the new character coming. Now, I'm excited. New hero incoming. We are closing in on a new recruit. Not official yet, but almost. The GTA is always working on bringing more talent into your roster. And we nearly got one locked down. Of course, dealing with superheroes means dealing with egos. It's never simple. Give us a few more days, and this new talent could be yours. In the meanwhile, collect every reward you can. You will need them to improve your odds when the time comes. Now, with that said, I'm excited because we all can look at this picture and instantly think it's Thaedus coming, right? Which I 90% think it's Thaedus. I don't think it should be anybody else. I'm more excited at the fact that they're using this to promote him. That's what I'm more excited about. Because this is what I'm talking about. I have been screaming from the rooftops. We need a Viltrumite counter. We need a Viltrumite counter. Please, for the love of God, give us something like Damien Darkblood notebooks against Viltrumites. And I thought we got it. When the Ragnar Claw came out. I remember talking about it before it dropped. It was like, the Ragnar Claw is coming. It's gonna be the thing I've been begging for. It's gonna be the Viltrumite counter. And then it turned out to be juice. That thing is juice. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good artifact. It does help you do some good amount of damage. But it is not what I thought it was gonna be. Not even close. So, I am hoping, please, let me get close to the camera for this one. Please, Ubisoft. Please, Invincible. Don't fuck up, excuse my French, this scourge virus. I'm begging you. Okay, with that said, the only things I'm confused about, and I'm hoping we'll get further information. Well, we will get further information. Scourge virus. Is this just a promotion plug? Is it going to be a totem? Is it going to be an artifact? Is it going to be somewhat built into his skill kit? How is it going to be incorporated? If they're just using this as a promotion and they're not adding it, like not in a totem, an artifact, or in his skills, I'm gonna I legitimately might go curl into a ball and cry. We need the Scourge virus because I am tired. I am tired of this fucking meta. I am tired of playing the same exact teams. I am tired of it. And mind you, the meta has shifted a good amount. Universa is somewhat on the backtrack. She's still pretty good. Don't get it twisted. She's still very good to use. But you see people using Space Racer now. You see a lot of people going on this Blue Suit Mark meta. You see a lot of people using Agent Spider again. You see a lot of people using freaking, what's it called? Robot and Monster Girl again. So you're seeing a lot of people try to get creative, which I love. I want to see that get more creative. I want to see more creativity, which is why, me personally, I would prefer the Scourge Virus to be an artifact. So you can plug it into whatever team you want to use it on and make it more fun. But if it's a totem, that's fine too. Or if it's built into his kit. I would prefer it not to be built into this kit. I would rather it be a totem or an artifact, totem being the second worst. But if it's built into this kit, that could be pretty cool as well. I don't know how they would work it. Maybe something along the lines of like Anissa, but for Viltrumites. So like for each Viltrumite on the enemy team, or like Thrag, each Viltrumite on the battlefield in general. All Viltrumites on the battlefield will be lowered by 20, by not 20, but by 5%. Each Viltrumite will be lowered by 5% for each Viltrumite on the team. So if you're going against a 4 Viltrumite team, that's 20%. And then if you have Viltrumites on your team, you're lowering your own Viltrumite, but also the other Viltrumite by that 5%. So, like, you're basically taking off 25% to 30% or more off of the team's stats. Like, overall, just 30% of their stats are gone. Like, that would be detrimental. It would be detrimental to Viltrumite teams, which I'm going to be, oh my god. As much as I love my Conquest, it would be amazing to see the Viltrumites actually have a real counter. That might be too strong. What I just said might be way too strong, but something along those lines. Or, once again, or they built it into his kit. If they build it into his kit, it's going to be a little more, whale territory, because you have to actually get him high leveled to be able to be used in high arena and stuff like that, like how people did with Thrag. But if his kit is good, I can see people investing into him the same way they invested into Thrag. I'm talking 20 to minimum 1,000 gems spent on this character, to maybe 40 to 50 thousand gems spent on this character. Like, I'm talking about that's the type of investment I could see people investing. Now, other thing I want to talk about, what is he going to be? We know he's going to be Coalition, right? We know that. And if you come to the Coalition, we have 1 tank and 5 attackers. Space Racer, attacker. Tech Jacket, attacker. Battle Beast, attacker. Mark, attacker. Omni-Man, attacker. And then Alan, defender. So I'm hoping he is a support, because they don't have a support right now. And we only have 1 Viltrumite support in the entire game. So I'm hoping he's a support. Based off of what he did in the show, I think support makes most sense. They're always trying to say they're basing the characters off of the show. I think it would make more sense to make him a support, because he also didn't do much. He kind of sat in the background for majority of the fights. Majority of the scenes, he was in the background watching the other guys do what they had to do, and only got involved when it had to be because they attacked his planet. That was it. Only time he got involved. And then the one other time he got involved was when they went to go attack Viltrum. They attacked Viltrum, and then he instantly got his head ripped off by Thrag. Spoiler warning. But yeah. So I think support would make most sense for him. And I would love the support, because maybe he can have abilities that help synergize with the Coalition of Planets members, or specifically with Alan. Make him have maybe some type of team up with Alan, like Luca and Thula do. That would be really cool, because of the fact that he raised Alan. That would be really dope. But if not, I think knowing Ubisoft and knowing how they don't usually care about giving us what we need versus what they want to give us, because we need a support here. But I can see them making him a tank, especially for the fact that they probably want to give him nasty, like disgustingly high defensive stats. I can see them making him a tank. I would prefer him to be a support, but I can see them making him a tank, which would now add a Thaedus, tank Thaedus, to this roster here. So who would you run in this situation? Now, obviously, you're going to want to go with the higher built characters that you have. But I'm going to say Space Racer, Tech Jacket, and Alan the Alien are fully locked in when it comes to a Coalition of Planets team. I would say if you're going to throw Thaedus in there, I would run Thaedus and Omni-Man. And if not Thaedus and Omni-Man, then maybe Thaedus and Mark. And the only reason why is Battle Beast is very good, yes. and he works even better than Mark and Omni-Man when it comes to actually battling against direct Viltrumites. But if you're running Thaedus, Space Racer, and already Alan, that's already 3 World Beyond characters, and then you're going to run Tech Jacket, which is an Earth Defender. So you might as well run another Earth Defender who is also Coalition of Planets, or if not, just an Earth Defender, to make it make sense team-wise. So that's the reason why I would say either Omni-Man or Mark, and I would go with Omni-Man over Mark. That would be the team I would run. And with all that said and done, I am excited, and I mean excited, for this character to come to the game. I'm super excited. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you do think it is Thaedus coming, or if you think it's somebody else. Let me know, are you excited for Thaedus? Do you prefer him to be a attacker, defender, or support? And what kind of way do you want him to look? Do you want him to look more like the one on the right, or the one on the left, or somewhere in between, like how he looked when they went to fight Thrag, and he had his little suit with his arms built out? I kind of more so would like the right side look, like an older monk style man, just ripped to shreds, chiseled out. I think that would be a cool look, especially with how buff they made Thrag and Conquest. I would actually like that look. I think it would be a good look. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. But I love you guys. That's gonna be all for this video. Peace out, y'all.